189. Yep. And you weigh just as much as he has rushing yards. That's a lot. That's a lot of weight.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 24-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Pollard going to try the right side. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At their own 16-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 84 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Prescott from the gun. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Grant. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check, 56. Yeah. We're going to 54. 36. Check. We're going to 54. Going to 54. 26.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. 3rd and long for Prescott. Caught left side, Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go 46. Here we go 46. Here we go. Jam. Check 26. Check 26. Check. Go. Get up 26.
Prescott on 1st down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Prescott. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, kill. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. You gonna touch work. Hey, 26.
To the air again, Prescott. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
Rush in. We're going to 53. Gun, 26.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling,
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Hopkins with the...
Why are you talking? Shut the fuck up and watch the game, bro. Shut up. That's why I booed you out the first time. Shut up.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check. Hey, kill. Kill. Whip. Go to 54. Line.
Prescott. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Check. Lucky. Hey, under.
To throw is Prescott. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
You ain't doing nothing today. We're going to 53. Check.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
56 is the mark. Hey, pick your game up. Check 3. Everybody go to 54. Line. Bang. Everybody kill. Bang. Go. Get out 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 37. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Hey, check 4, check 4. Check your hot read. Slam, slam. Let it go.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Shut up.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. A very solid gain of 27.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They go play action with Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Watch the safety creep. No. Off. Shift. Hop on. Shit. Hey. Watch the ship. Check.
3rd down, here's Geis. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the
Close that.
unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
48 Mike. Go. Hey, watch it. Check 99.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
A gain
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready? 48. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch what? Check 9, check 9. Check 3, check 3. Hey, check 24.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
36.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
We got 25 to Mike. I got him. Kill. 66. Pull it. Now. Wide. Get wide.
On second and 12, Haskins. And this will be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Switch.
Now Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. A first down there on a pickup at 25. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now this throw caught left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Kill. He's crossing. He's checking. We're going to 54.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this.
That was supposed to be a fumble, but okay.
Jam. Check 26. We're going to 53. Show it up. Hatch it. Shit. Going to 54. Gun. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
We go 46. 46.
Prescott yet again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get them one closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check. 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 Yo. Check.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance.
48th month.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And this
When the fuck did he get Nick Bosa?
at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Oh my God.
Enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 72 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, They go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Good. Same on. Double up. He's coming, double up.
2nd down, Haskins. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. 23 yards the pickup there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Whip. Watch the whip. Sponge.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check it back. Check. Crunch.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Let's get it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check. Lucky. Hey, switch gears. 25. Check 25. Watch the edge.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Undercrush.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Check 43. Check.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Check three. Watch twist. Bang.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah, he got me on mute. He ain't got Reese on mute because he's a fat bitch.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Check. Fresno. Tighten up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 4.
They run with Geis. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw. And that one got
No!
everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, kill. 27. Check 99. Check 99. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. Hey, 47. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, let's get this. Then we're going to 53. Alert 3. Back. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Line 26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play.
Game one, bro.
To get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones.
Nah, I meant to hit stick him. I thought he was going to catch it. I thought he was going to give him the animation.
Are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Washington, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.